Well, hello everybody. Welcome to FortGibsonTigers.tv. We're here at the Fort Gibson Swim Facility. My name is Bruce, and alongside of me is the famous Coach Connie Dean, who coached for how many years, Coach?
22.
22 years here, and how many championships?
We have 4 girls state champions.
Wow, and like 3 back-to-back, right? 3?
Well, all 4 of them were.
All 4. Wow, that's impressive. So, unlike last Saturday, if you were tuned in, somebody up here actually knows what's going on, and it's not me. So, Coach, what can we expect tonight? And by the way, is there a name for this night? Is it an invitational? Or?
No, it's just like a double duel or a quadrangular. But I always loved this swim meet because it's the last home meet of the year, and it signals several things. It's like the end of the season. The kids are getting really excited for regionals and state. It means taper is right around the corner, and it's a lot of good competition. Tonight we have Edison Prep and Tulsa Memorial here from the Tulsa area, and we also have Chakota, which is a new team, and that's exciting for 5A swimming that we have lots of, not lots, but new swimmers, new swim teams coming in. We also have UConn here, and UConn always has a large team, and then Mount St. Mary's from the Oklahoma City area. So usually we have Ulaga here, but they did not come tonight. And last year we had Fayetteville, Arkansas, which brought a lot of good competition.
Yes, they did.
Because of the COVID restrictions, they're not allowed to go across the state lines. So, but we will still have a very competitive swimming tonight.
Yeah, and UConn, that's quite a drive. These kids are going to get home late on a school night. I can tell you. That's I know let's see, home of Garth Brooks, right?
Right.
Yeah. So and they too. So UConn is a 6A.
They are 6A.
Okay, so everybody else here tonight, we could swim. We will swim against probably in regionals and state.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So there's some good information for all you guys out there. We have just about time to start. In fact, I have maybe a little bit past that. It's right on the nose. I think we're going to do the National Anthem, and you have a cheat sheet. Cheat sheet. It's a cheat sheet for me because I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so Coach, tell me what does it feel like to be a commentator instead of a coach?
Well, it's different. It's a different look sitting up here.
Yeah.
And but it's great to see the kids. Watched them Saturday afternoon. They looked very good. So Leslie's doing a great job. Her and Connor both. So I think we're getting ready to get started, and we should have a good night of competition tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And, boy, it's a busy night here at Fort Gibson High School. We have wrestling going on with Tahlequah, and we have high school boys and girls, and we're going to do the National Anthem, so I'll shut up. Okay. National Anthem. And trying to remember where we left off. Well, when you walk into the pool, do you have any itch to get back to coaching? No. Okay, that was the same way with me with football. I'd done it for 20 years, and I just knew it was time. Enough was enough. So
I feel like I got out at the right time with all the COVID restrictions.
Yes.
I just don't think an old dog like me could have handled all that. So I miss the kids. I miss seeing the kids. And it's great talking to the kids and watching them compete.
Yeah, and next year will be my last year. I'm gonna retire, and like you, I'm gonna miss the kids, and I'm gonna miss being around the other teachers. Because I know we have a great staff here. These people are a lot of fun to work with. They're here for the kids. They have a genuine interest and investment in the kids. And anyway, so it looks like we're getting ready to go, Coach, and I'm going to let you do your thing here.
Okay, well, start off with the girls 200 medley relay. Fort Gibson is in lane 3, and if you don't know, in a 6-lane pool, lane 3 is the fastest time, the seed time. And we start off with backstroke, and it looks like Haley Schaap is going to be our backstroke leg. The next leg will be the breaststroke, and that's Taylor Fringe. Sadie Allen's going to swim the fly, and then Riley Rush will anchor it, swimming the freestyle. And each leg swims a 50.
And we have, let's see, Yukon. Probably they're in 2 lanes, right? They're in 1 and 2.
I think they have 3.
3 lanes, 1, 2, and 6.
Yukon B is in lane 1. Yukon A is in lane 2. Fort Gibson, lane 3. Edison will be in lane 4. Mount St. Mary's, lane 5. And then Yukon C in lane 6. We're getting ready for the start.
Yes, we are.
Oh, good start by Haley. Good job, Haley.
So Haley Schaap from the Lady Tigers out to
takes an early lead. Yes.
She's looking strong.
She will be fun to watch later on this evening. She's swimming the 100 backstroke, and she is very close to the school record. Coming
Haley
up for the exchange will be good start. That is Taylor Fringe. She will be doing the breaststroke leg.
I think I know that girl.
You do know that girl. And she's doing very well.
She's telling me about this tech suit that she needs. She told me how much it was, and I said, Taylor, that's more than I gave for my first car. Come on. You kidding me, right?
They are expensive. That was a good turn. Good pull-out.
Good deal. See, those things I don't see those things. I mean, if it's obvious late start, I can see it, but I just don't see it. So Lady Tigers
getting her hips up. Okay, here comes the next exchange. This is Sadie Allen. She's swimming the butterfly. Good job, Sadie. Good start. Keeping her head down, not taking a breath.
Lady Tigers kind of running away with this one, Coach.
Yes, they are. She took one breath there.
See,
good turn.
Never would have seen that.
The fewer breaths you take, the faster you're going to go. Every time you breathe, you cause drag, and it slows you down. Okay, and here comes the final exchange. Riley Rosh is getting ready for the freestyle. Good start. And here comes Riley bringing it home. I love watching Riley swim freestyle. She has a powerful kick.
She does.
Look at the water she's churning.
Riley, all these kids are great kids. I get to work with these kids, in the counseling office, and man, I tell you, they're a lot of fun. Keep you on your toes.
And smart.
Yes, very smart.
Swimmers are notoriously good students.
Very smart.
Good job, Riley. And waiting here for the final time. Their seed time was at 2:22:37. It looks like second place was Yukon. Third place was Yukon B. Fourth place was 95 Mount St. Mary's. Sixth place was Edison. Or fifth place was Edison. Mount St. Mary's was in sixth place. Good start by the Lady Tigers.
It was a very good start. Never did see the
final time did not pop up.
Yeah. So yeah, good start. Good start for the Tiger swim team. This would be the boys' same race, right?
Boys, yes. There are 11 events in a swim meet, and the girls they're numbered. So that was event number 1 for the girls. The girls are the uneven numbers. Boys are the even numbers. This is event number 2,
okay.
Boys 200 Medley Relay.
So you guys, like me, are learning a whole lot about swim meets tonight. I think at one time last Saturday night I called it a tournament. But again, we have basketball going on over here. It's the Old Fort Classic.
And some people do call it a tournament.
Yeah.
Starting off for the boys, for the Tiger boys, they will be in lane 3, again the fastest seed time, and then Yukon will be in lane 4. Only 2 boys teams. Well, it looks like Connor is fixing the touch pads.
Yeah, I had a little problem with that. Those touch pads last Saturday. He had to come out and adjust. I didn't know what he's doing. Some new swimmers this year. I see Brody Massad. I think that's how I don't know if it's Massad.
Massad.
Yeah. I think that's his name. I think he's been a really pleasant surprise.
She has a whole crop of freshmen that are doing a really good job. Brody has swam. He swims club.
Okay.
So he knows his way around the pool.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. I knew he came a long way fast.
And Brody's swimming our Tiger Sharks program way back in elementary school. So we've been waiting for Brody and Jack Cobb. Good group there.
They are
finally make it up to the high school team.
Yes. Yeah, like you said, smart kids who know how to act. I mean, they're just pretty good bunch of kids.
Now, let me tell you, they're pretty ornery, but they are good kids.
Yeah, you'd want them. I mean, they got to have a little ornery in them.
That's right.
I know coaching football those years, there were years when we had some really, really good kids. And we, as coaches, would say they're almost too good. they're not those rough kids that you kind of like to mix in on a football team. But these are good kids. Have a lot of fun. You can tell they have a lot of fun.
And that's what I miss. I miss being around that, just talking with them.
Right.
It's always the bright spot to have the high schoolers come down and joke around, talk with them.
Yep.
That's what I miss.
Gotta show them the ropes too. So it looks like we're about to give it a go again. I wonder if that's why we never got the time.
I'd be interested in seeing that time because that was a good race.
It did. I really didn't think we would beat UConn that bad. And I'm not knocking UConn. I just think the girls swam a really fast race. The only bad thing about this is we're in this little cubicle up here, and we can't hear the PA, so we don't know what's being said.
Hard to see the scoreboard.
It is.
Okay, so we're getting ready for event number 2. This is the boys medley relay, 200 medley relay. The starting leg for Fort Gibson will be Dalton Ross. He will swim the backstroke leg for us. And they're off. Good start by Dalton. He's already a body length ahead of the Yukon swimmer.
You're impressive.
Good turn.
So it looks like the Tigers, the boys team, may pick right up where the girls left off.
That's right. Here comes the exchange. That was looked like a 30 split for Dalton, which is a good split. This is Colin Martin swimming the breaststroke. This is Brody.
Yes.
Brody is swimming breaststroke. Sorry about that. Colin Martin will be swimming butterfly. Okay, the exchange is coming up. And good start by Colin. Almost pulls length ahead of the Yukon swimmer.
Okay, Coach, I have a text here from my daughter living down in Longview, Texas, and she says you need to move your mic closer to your mouth.
No.
She can't hear you very well. All right, let us know. Let us know
Okay.
if that's better.
Okay, exchange. Good exchange. And this is Ben Watts swimming the anchor, the 53.
Tell you, Ben, he splashes a lot of water when he swims.
Yes, he does.
He attacks it.
Good turn by Ben. And Ben is getting ready to finish right there. And the Yukon freestyler just entered the water. So good job. Good job, Tigers.
So now do we wait until all swimmers are in before the time is posted?
Well, seeing that's not the correct time either. So that's still.
Yeah, I think they must be having some issues.
Yeah, there's somebody's not hitting the touchpad or something, and it's.
I see we're a little short on timers tonight. we have several single timers. In fact, only one group of timers, I think. But I'll tell you, this whole COVID thing, it's just got people, I don't know, worried. Okay, she said that's better. So
Okay, sorry about that.
thanks for the heads up.
Okay, this is the event number 3. This is the girls' 200-meter freestyle. And in lane 2 is Brooklyn Landers. Brooklyn she is a sophomore, but it's her first year swimming. And she's doing a good job for the Tiger ladies this year.
Tell you, we Coach White had some 5:30 practices.
Those are never fun.
No, when you live, 40 minutes from the pool, and I just couldn't let the girls get up, get on the road at
That
4:45, 4:40, and so I was getting up, and it about killed me. I'm just. Oh my goodness. I got a few things done in the office, but boy, that's early.
So, if you're tired, that these kids are going to school all day, practicing for as long as they do, going through 2 practices, how tired they are. You know how many calories they're burning.
So I know they're getting ready to do taper if they're not already. Explain taper to me.
Taper is, I mean, if everyone's familiar with track, it's a lot like that. You just pile on the yardage or the meters on these swimmers, and then when you get to your big meet, which is we taper for regionals and then eventually for state, and it allows the body to rest, and it's just your body is wanting to do more because it's so used to doing those 5,000 meter workouts, and you cut it back and you cut it back, and Brooklyn is getting ready to touch in on second place. Oh nope, sorry, that was third leg.
But she's gained some ground.
She has gained some ground. She's picking it up. She can get that. Yukon girl in lane 3. Come on, Brooklyn. So, yeah, the whole idea of a taper is just to rest your body. So by the time it's ready for your big meet, you're ready to go, and you have your best times. And usually, go Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is she's out front, is she not?
She's getting her. It's going to be a tight finish here.
It's sure going to be.
Oh, I think the Yukon girl's going to out-touch her. And then Brooklyn gets second.
That was good. That was really good.
That looks like her fastest time.
Yeah, that was a nice race.
Brooklyn came in with a 3:05 seed time, and she finished with a 3:03.17. We're getting ready for heat number 2 of the girls 200-meter freestyle. We have 3 Fort Gibson girls in this heat. Lane 1 will be Phoebe Colbert, lane 2 Riley Rosh, and lane 5 Cassie Statch. And it's always hard for the girls that swim in the medley relay to turn around and swim the 200 free.
I can't imagine. Riley got a good start.
Riley is in lane 2. She has the second fastest seed time. Phoebe's in lane 1. And Cassie Statch, one of our freshmen, is in lane 5. And Cassie Statch is so smooth.
She really is. And she's a freshman, right?
She is a freshman.
Yeah. She's gonna be a good one. Coach, you is the leader in the race.
This is Addison Heck from Edison. She is probably the close leader.
She's really reaching out.
Yeah, she's got a commanding lead over Riley right now.
Pretty smooth. You know, you mentioned a minute ago about 5,000, swimming 5,000 meters. Let that sink in. 5,000 meters.
And then turn around and do it again in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's,
These kids, it's probably not 5,000 if you're going to do 2 days, but, they swim anywhere from 6 to 10,000 meters a day, which is amazing.
It is amazing.
You can imagine how tired they get. So Addison Heck is already into her 3rd leg. It's falling back, but Cassie is staying up with Oh, Riley just picked it up. It's already kicking a little bit.
So now, is Tulsa Edison in our class? We'll have to compete with Tulsa Edison.
sure if they are 6A or 5A. I know Tulsa Memorial is 5A. And Addison Heck just finished with a 2:26.59 in her 200 free. Yukon finished second. Riley finishes third. Cassie Stapp fourth. Phoebe fifth. And the other Edison swimmer finished sixth.
And
so now we're getting ready for the boys' 200 free relay or freestyle.
Like a track meet, every person you can get in an event it's a big deal.
Yes.
Those points add up.
You don't always have to win first.
Right.
So we'll score a lot of points right there because of the amount of kids we had in it.
Right.
Okay. So in the boys' 200 free, there's only one heat. Lane 1 will be Tulsa Memorial. Lane 2, Yukon. Lane 3 is Zach Bates from Fort Gibson, and Jack Cobb in Lane 4, Fort Gibson. Those two are freshman boys, and they have really been coming on strong.
Yeah.
Keaton Dollarhide from Edison is in Lane 5, and Yukon will be in Lane 6.
Zach Bates too. Again, I'm not a swim coach, but he just looks really smooth in the water.
Yeah. He's got that long reach.
Yeah.
And Zach just started swimming tiger sharks, I believe, just last year or 2 years ago. He has not been swimming that long.
So Coach White's got some promising young swimmers coming.
Yes, she does. And Connor has 92 kids in tiger sharks.
That's a lot.
That's our feeder program, so that's what's going to...
I think they had a little tournament last night. I said tournament again. Some kind of something last night.
I think they had an
Inter-squad. That was inter-squad meet. That's right. Yeah, Zach Bates is, well.
They are just swimming stroke
for
stroke right
Tigers,
there with each other.
They sure are.
I have a funny story on Jack Cobb. He came up for tiger shark swimming every year, and then all of a sudden he did not want to swim anymore. And we just could not figure out why he didn't want to get in the water, didn't want to swim. We'll come to find out he was watching Shark Week, and he was afraid sharks were going to get him.
I'll tell you what, I watched Shark Week, and I don't know if I want to get in the pool, to tell you the truth.
So thank goodness he decided to stay out. He's really been doing a good job this year. He didn't think he would like the distance, and he's figured out he likes that, the 2 and the 500. And we're coming down to
it's gonna be
finish.
It's going to be close between the two Tiger swimmers.
Looks like Zach Bates is going to touch him first, and Jack Cobb will touch him second. And they are both close to their personal best for sea times.
Awesome.
So good swim there.
So, Coach, I hear kids, they talk about, well, this pool, the water was really rough, or this pool was hot, or this pool was cold. Is there a ideal temperature for a swim meet, or is it just what it is?
Well, I think optimal is around 80 degrees.
Okay.
And the swimmers will let you know right away if the water is too hot. They would rather swim in cold water.
I get that.
It's just like if you're outside running track and it's 100 degrees, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it drains you.
Yeah.
I can remember, my father and mother-in-law had a pool put in back in the 70s, a big in-ground pool, and sometimes those really hot summers, swimming just wasn't really that much fun because it was kind of like, taking a bath.
Right. But the swimmers do like our pool. It is a fast pool. And we are on event number 5. This is the girls 200-meter IM. In lane 3 is Haley Chapp, and in lane 4 is Casey Farmer. And Casey Farmer is another little freshman. She's a sophomore. So this is her first year of swimming.
Right.
And she is really swimming well.
Yeah, I think she really likes it. I talked to her mom. Her mom's just down the hall from me, and she really enjoys it.
That's good.
Tell you what, I don't know if you know her or not, but that kid is I don't know, I think she could be on one of those baking shows on TV. She makes some unbelievable stuff. Makes it really fancy.
Sounds like you have first-hand knowledge of that.
I do. And my belt's a little tight because of that, but no, she makes some really crazy desserts.
So we are on the backstroke leg of the 200 IM. Haley Schaff is in the lead. Yukon girl in lane 6, which is Sydney Brown from Mount St. Mary's. That's who that is. She is a club swimmer. And she's
gonna make it interesting, isn't she?
Yes, she is. And she's a good breaststroker. Let's see what Haley does here. She's picking it up on Haley.
So we have freestyle to finish up with, right?
Right. This is the breaststroke leg, and then we finish with freestyle.
Haley's backstroke, man, she's just so smooth. I mean, just effortlessly. She makes it look effortlessly. I know it's not.
She is one of the premier backstrokers in the state. And there's her turn, and
I think she's picked up some length.
Has.
I just never, never been around swim teams. I never understood how exciting they can be.
Oh. Growing up in western Oklahoma, we didn't have swimming, but we had track. And I love track. And so good swim meet's like a good track meet.
It really is.
And Haley finishes first with a 2:40. And her seed time was a 2:44.57. She just lowered her time.
I know the first swim meet I ever attended was, I think, Kyla Martin's senior year, and it was at Edmond.
I think
it was her senior year. Yeah. And she had to swim a certain time for us to kind of guarantee ourselves that state championship, and my gosh, I think she shattered it. She looked like a machine going through that water.
Just a little bit of trivia on those 4 state championship teams. Leslie White was on all 4 of those.
Yep.
She was our breaststroker.
Yeah, Taylor said every now and then Coach will get in the pool with him, and she goes, just makes me feel really slow.
She swam at OBU.
Yes.
And she's still in really good shape.
I was sad to hear OBU drop that program. I mean, I understand it. It's all about economics, but it was sad.
Well, they lost their head coach, Sam Freed. Sam passed away suddenly a couple years ago.
I have a feeling I probably coached against his son. If he played at Newkirk, if he was from that area, because his name was Sam Freed.
That might have been. We are in the boys 200 IM, and there's only 3 swimmers in this. Clifford Hegelson from Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's a good swimmer. He's in lane 2. Lane 3 is Colin Martin, and lane 4 is Brody Massett.
Yeah, you said Hagelson?
Hagelson. Yeah, he's a club swimmer.
Yeah.
And he just opened up a commanding lead in the butterfly.
He's a big, strong kid.
Yeah, he is.
I think Colin Martin may be making up a little bit of ground on the backstroke. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Bad angle, maybe.
Colin and Brody both will pick up on him in the breaststroke.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of times I get mad at Colin. Not mad, upset, because you would wait till the breaststroke to try to catch up. You can't do that. You have to race every single good bucket turn by Henderson. Okay, let's see what happens here. We're into the breaststroke leg.
He has made up time already.
Yes, he's already at his feet.
So this is going to be a close finish.
Colin has not been swimming this event because of his back. I think she's trying to get him back into it. We're getting ready for state.
He's doing a pretty good job right now.
The lead, and he will finish in first place on the breaststroke. And now we're getting ready for the freestyle. He's not going to catch Colin.
Tigers having a big night, having a strong night.
They always do on this meet. The kids, like I said, they're excited. They're ready for paper. Coming into the finish, Colin has got a commanding lead. He will finish first in at 2:28.81. And that's one of his fastest times. Henderson is second, and Brody is third.
So another good race for Gibson Tigers.
Brody's time wasn't that far off of his seed time. He had a 2:38. His seed time is a 2:37.89. Now we're getting ready for event number 7, girls 50 free. There are 5 heats of this.
So no locals, no Tiger swimmers
No
in
Tiger
this first
swimmers
heat.
until heat 4 and 5. For those of you that don't know, the slower times are in the first heats, and then the fastest times will be in the last heat.
Seems like the Yukon swimmer is out to a commanding lead.
That is Charlie Hartley. She finished in a 44.05. Second place in Tulsa Memorial. Looks like they're doing flyover starts, which means the finishing swimmer will stay in the water until after the start.
Do you think, does that speed up the process?
Yes, it does. Sometimes it's more confusing than letting them just get out.
So, Coach, in the state of Oklahoma, how many schools our size have a pool? I mean, I know Oologah does.
I used to tell our kids all the time how blessed we were to have our own facility.
Yeah.
And people who come here who are in summer school are made at our facility. Even though it was built in '85 and very old, but it has been so well kept up.
That just like the gym. Same thing with the gym was built in like 80, I think, and you know, people walk in and go, "Wow, this thing looks new."
Right.
So yeah.
So swim teams struggle all the time to find pool time. So we are very blessed to have our own pool and get in whenever we want. Get in for those 5:30 practices.
Right. Right. And I think Choctaw and Hera share a pool.
In our area, Oologah has a pool, and the ones that were built like in the 80s or later, they are meter pools because everyone at that time thought that was going to be the universal thing. They were all going to meter pools. But the new facilities like Jinx and Mitch Park and Edmond, those are yard pools. So they're really not that many. There's lots of Ys and not lots. There's Ys where kids, where high school teams will have to rent to just go and get practice time.
Now, do all the Edmond schools, do they all share that facility?
Yes, they do.
Okay, so that's 4 high schools that share that facility, okay.
Heat 4, we have Maggie Colbert in lane 4. Maggie's from Fort Gibson. She is a freshman swimmer. Maggie's seed time is a 37. 37:03. She has a good start.
Good start.
Lane 3 is Sydney Brown, and she just swam the 200 IM. She went back to back. That is very hard to do.
St. Mary?
Mount St. Mary swimmer. It was a good swim by her. And Maggie is going to finish in second. And 3. Maggie had her fastest time, 31:71.
Good for her.
Yeah, she dropped like 6 seconds.
Big points for the Lady Tiger swim team.
Heat 5. Fastest lane 3 is Taylor Fringe. She gets a good start. Look at her reaching. Good kick. Let's see if she gets a good turn.
That makes a lot of difference, right? I mean, that can break or bust your swim.
The fastest way to pick up time is your start and your turn in a 53.
Boy, I tell you, it's going to be close.
It is. I think Taylor's going to get her. Keep your head down and touch in. And Taylor touches in first. The score clock says 195. That's a world record right there.
Yeah, she sees that.
Maybe it's a 31.95.
Yeah.
Attention swimmers, we are not going to do flyovers, so as soon as your heat is over, go ahead and exit the pool.
Okay, so no flyovers.
No flyovers.
Go ahead and exit the pool.
If everything's quiet, we can kind of hear what's being said over the PA. And I think Miss Massad, she does a good job with that. She really does.
You can tell she's been around the swim program.
Yeah, she gets the fans into it, you know. And so we really appreciate her.
As a coach, you love having parents like that want to be involved and take a part. This is the boys 53, event number 8. Stephen Cooper is in lane number 5. Stephen Cooper is another freshman swimmer. Stephen is just a little bitty guy.
He's small.
He is coming up. Coach White just brags on him. I remember having Stephen in class in the elementary swimming program. He was terrified of the water, and now here he is, freshman and swimming and doing well. And when he grows, he's going to go a lot faster.
Yes. Oh,
Good
yeah.
job, Stephen.
Just get stronger. When you get stronger, you get faster.
Right.
It'll all come together. So is this the final heat?
This is the second and final heat, and Ben Watts is in lane 1. He will be the lone Fort Gibson swimmer in this heat. Looks like 3 Yukon boys, 2 Mount St. Mary's.
It's pretty close. It's a pretty close race. It's gonna be. Looks like Mount St. Mary, but boy, it was close.
Mount St. Mary's. Ben in lane 1 was 4.
So 27:53 and 27:85. That's pretty close.
So we've reached the halfway mark. We'll be taking a 10-minute break. They let the pool stay open for the kids that need to warm up that have been sitting since maybe warm-ups.
Yeah, that would. So I'll tell you what. I think we have no commercial breaks, but we're going to take a break here and join us back in about 9 minutes, and we'll be ready for the second half. Thanks for joining us.
We're going to start moving back with the victory girls. We're going to see her
Please let me know. Text me if it's working now.
Well, we're gonna go on just like
we're gonna keep broadcasting and hopefully we can fix it.
Okay, event 11 is the girls 100-meter freestyle. There are 4 heats in this, and our 4 Gibson swimmers are in the faster heats. We don't have a swimmer until heat 3. This looks like all Mount St. Mary's swimmers in heat number 1.
So I think we're back on. If one of my daughters out there could confirm that.
Now sometimes in these first heats, coaches will turn in a no time. They don't have a time on the swimmer, so it's not necessarily a slow swimmer, but they just don't have a time on it.
Right. So we're back on the air. Apologize for that glitch. Coach, where are we so our viewers will know since they missed out?
We are in the girls 100-meter freestyle. This is the first heat of the 100-meter freestyle, and it's all Mount St. Mary's, and they all turn in no time.
Okay.
So they're not slow times, but they just didn't have time.
Okay.
I mean, all of our listeners missed your joke.
What was my joke? I've forgotten. Man, it stinks to get old.
We'll have to save it for a later date.
Okay.
Okay, heat number 2. It looks like we have 3 Yukon swimmers, 4 Yukon swimmers, and a Tulsa Memorial swimmer. And Shakota, oh, she is down there.
So it is good to see more of these local schools getting involved in swimming.
Right.
That's cool.
Now they have to find a place to practice. I think Shakota practices at Muskogee Swim and Fit.
Mm-hmm. Seems like we had a couple of Muskogee swimmers here last year for this meet.
They swam at all of our hundreds last year, but they have not been over this year.
Yeah, it seems like there was one who was really good.
They have several really good swimmers. And look at this little Shakota girl. She's not that bad.
She's not. So, another question I have. Okay. Do some pools have what you call baffles and some do not?
Right. It's like the lane lines.
Uh-huh.
The little donuts or the discs on the lane line.
Okay.
Some of them are like super cupped and they swallow up the waves.
Okay.
They're called wave eaters.
Okay. So typically that's going to increase time, speed up times.
Yes.
Keeps the water flatter.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
And just so much.
Looks like Yukon in lane 3 will touch in first with the time of 1:29.23. Shakota girl in lane 5 swim at 1:32.49. Okay, this is heat number 3. We have 2 Fort Gibson girls in there. At lane 2 will be Caitlin Gifford, and lane 5 will be Caitlin Burris. And then Yukon will finish out all the other lanes.
And, usually the bleachers, and I know we don't have a lot of bleachers, but the bleachers over here are pretty packed for these events. And, of course, with COVID, it's just not going to happen.
No. And usually the whole deck is filled with kids
That's
just
right.
screaming and yelling for their teammates. There's in the water.
Lane 1, Hannah Swanson and Yukon. Lane 2, Medley Relay, Yukon. Lane 4, Jocelyn Sickle, Yukon. Lane 5, Caitlin Burris, Gibson. And lane 6, Zoe Hobby, Yukon. On deck, final heat number of girls and men's freestyle. On deck, heat 4.
The Yukon swimmer is in lane 3 and 4 in lane 6 are running first, second, and third. Good turn.
Yeah, again, Yukon, 6A school that we will not compete against in the regional and state tournament.
Nope. But they always come over for this meet. They love coming over.
Well, it's like you said, I mean, it's a nice facility, and I'm sure they just enjoyed making a road trip on a school night.
Lane 6 is third, and Caitlin Burris in lane 5 is fourth. Looks like Caitlin Gifford just got touched out at the very end. Caitlin's from a 1:21.26. Okay, this is the final heat. We have 2 Fort Gibson girls in this one. Lane 3 will be Taylor Fringe, who is having goggle trouble right now.
Oh my goodness.
And little sister Anna Fringe.
Yeah.
Anna's been coming around, but there is no way Taylor's going to let her beat her.
No. Not if she can help it.
Anna's start is so much better this year. And Taylor takes an early lead. And look who's right there with her, little sister Anna. Oh, this is going to be close. Yukon girl in lane 2 took over the lead. Anna has fallen back in lane 5. Come on, Taylor, kick. Taylor's going to have to kick it in to win this.
She sure is.
This is going to be close. This is just, oh, Taylor's going to get her. Taylor touches in first with a time of 1:11.32.
Good for her.
Anna in lane 5 is 5th with a 1:17.66. Neither one swam their fastest times. Good enough to win.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to event number 12. This is the boys 100-meter freestyle. And again, we don't have any Fort Gibson boys swimmers in this. We need to work on getting some more boys swimmers out for Fort Gibson.
We do. We do.
They are short tonight. They are missing Zach Hardy
That's right.
So they only have 7 boys swimming tonight.
God, it's just so crazy at school. Just it seems like kids every day opting to do virtual, and a lot of them, athletes, because they don't want to get quarantined. You get quarantined, and you're done for 2 weeks or whatever it is, 10 days, and it's just, I don't know. There's it's just crazy.
It's just unlike any year ever. I know Coach White was trying to come up with a battle plan for after regionals. I think she's going to have all her swimmers go virtual, so they don't run the risk of being sick or being quarantined in the state.
Yeah. And I didn't think about this, but this year's senior class has not they have never had a normal high school year, because their freshman year was the teacher walkout. I hate to say that.
Right.
The next year was the flood, and these last 2 years have been COVID. So, they've never had a full, just normal school year. That's crazy. It is.
So lane 4 was the winner of that event. That was Cody Smith from Mount St. Mary's. Okay, and now we are getting ready for the girls' 400-meter freestyle. There will be one heat, but we have 3 swimmers in this. In lane 1 will be Phoebe Colbert, lane 4 will be Sadie Allen, and lane 5 is Cassie Statch. And lane 3 is that Addison Heck, the Edison Prep girl, and she is a good little swimmer, so Sadie needs to try to stay with her. Last year, Sadie was she was a medalist in this event at state. I think she placed 5th in the 500 free at state. If you're in a meter pool, it's 400 free. If you're in a yard pool, it's a 500.
Right. Yeah, last year was quite an incredible finish to the swim.
Yes, it was.
If you would like to explain how that happened, I don't really know how it happened. I know that there was some confusion.
It was a tight, we knew it was going to be a tight race. And our girls had placed second in our regionals behind Hera.
Right.
And so Carl Albert was predicted to win and to win big. And our girls just got fired up. And, after the prelims, we showed them where, hey, you can, if you can move up here, we can score a point and pick up a point. And, we were behind Altus. And, we were sitting like in 4th place after prelims. And our girls just swam their hearts out. And when we told them, you can move up 1 spot, they moved up 2 spots.
Yeah. And Altus, that's a 5A school and really a kind of a swim powerhouse, right?
Yes, they are. Coach Wigington does a good job down there. But, so we were trying to score it on the bench, and evidently we got it wrong. So we thought we had gotten beat by Altus for 2nd place, and then they came over and said that we were state runners up.
Yeah, I remember the excitement. It was, it was pretty cool.
We were crying.
Yeah, it was a pretty neat thing.
Such a great experience for our girls. Because our girls haven't had much success since the last state championship in 2014. So we've been regional champs a couple times, but
yeah, you had not only in those days. Not only did you have some really good swimmers, you had numbers. You had more swimmers. Which
I think at our first state championship team we had 20 girls.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
And then last year we had 9. I believe,
yeah, that's less than half. That's a pretty good feat to finish anything with 9.
Okay, but that's I mean, these girls can do it again.
Right.
The relays are going to have to do well. They're going to have to get a bunch of their first-time swimmers like Casey Farley and Brooke Landers and little freshman girls. They're going to have to qualify. And it's very possible. And the boys, they just they have 8 swimmers. They could go out and do very well at state. It'll be exciting to watch.
It will be. So this is coming up on the final lap.
And Addison Peck is in first place. She's in lane 3. Sadie is in second. She's in lane 4. That's the bell lap right there. You can hear the bells. And it's a tight race for who's going to get third here. Sadie's turning into her final lap. Addison Peck will finish first with a time of 5:16.19. For Gibson swimmers, Phoebe Colbert and Cassie Stouch.
Yep.
They're going to battle it out for third place. Sadie is touching in at second place with the 5:41.47, not her fastest time.
So I see a cap in the pool.
That's always fun on a 500 to lose your cap.
Yeah.
And here comes Phoebe Colbert in lane 1 and Cassie Stouch in lane 5. And Cassie will just out-touch her. And that was for fourth place.
So, boy, talk about endurance. Man. That is a high endurance race.
Yes, it is.
You know, I just noticed last year, and you know, they were able. Well, you guys were able to do the CrossFit and everything, and I noticed Taylor and Anna they look like different people. I mean, you know, just rock hard, just solid. And I was thinking, good grief.
Swimming is the best overall exercise that you can do.
Right.
Easy on your joints.
Yes.
Except maybe your shoulders.
Yeah.
But yeah, these kids have some of the best physiques in sport. Okay. Last girl just touched in, so we're getting ready for the boys 400 free. And Jack Cobb is in on 3. He has the fastest seed time. There are a couple of no times turned in for UConn. Coach White says that when she put Jack in the 500 in the first meet at Hera, and Jack was almost crying because he did not want to swim it. Crawled out of the pool and he said, "Hey, I kind of like this."
Yeah.
So I think he's swimming ever since.
And you know, that coaching, people talk about, coaching, what makes a great coach? And in football, I always heard that a great coach is the coach who can put his guys in the positions where they can have success. And I think that's every sport.
Sure.
It's every sport, putting your kids in position where they can be successful.
And some kids, they have it in their mind that they are the best, like 50 sprinter, 50-free sprinter.
Yeah.
And you have to convince them, no, you got to swim that 500. You do really well.
Yeah.
Or, I've had kids where, like, we go to state and I wouldn't let them swim their best event because I needed them in another event to pick up more points. And they were very willing to do that.
Right.
So the kids, most of them were very willing to do that. Anything for the good of the team.
Sure.
So it looks like Jack has been passed in first place by this Yukon swimmer. He's just turned into his third lap. He's still got his long stroke. Looks really smooth.
Yes, they are.
And I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name from UConn.
Which?
Ferris Lane 2. Abdulaziz?
That's pretty good. That's what I would say.
It looks like it's going to be a close race between the young man from UConn and Jack. Jack is picking it up. He's going to go to bodies on him now.
Those muscles gotta be getting tired.
When you go to state and you see some of these premier swimmers swim this event, if you just think about it, they're putting together about 50 freestyle sprints. And that's about what their time equals out to.
Yeah.
And it's amazing what they can do. And we had a state champion, Carly Miller. This was, she swam the 500 at state champion. And that was back when 6A and 5A was just one class.
Right.
She beat everybody in the state.
Wow.
That's
impressive.
Yeah, she was very impressive.
That is impressive. Yeah, you see her name up there more than once.
Yes.
We've had some really good swimmers there. Even in my time, we've had some really good swimmers. I've had the pleasure to watch, let's see, Kyla Martin.
Haley Martin.
Leslie
White. Hannah Cantrell.
See, Hannah graduated. I graduated with her dad in high school, and she graduated the year before I got here.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. Saw Zach Taylor swim, Connor Schaap. Let's see. Brandon Walker, Zach Taylor, Timmy Hammond, Sam Carter. So I got to see quite a few of those names up there.
We've had our share of good kids and good swimmers over there.
Delaney Terrell's another one I see.
Delaney was crazy.
she
was a lot of fun.
She's a funny kid. Yeah, she's one that I couldn't read her. She would come into my office sometimes and say something. I'm like, is she angry? And then she would start smiling.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, Mr. Fringe, don't be dumb.
And she wasn't afraid to say that.
No. But yeah, that is the thing I will miss most for sure.
And Jack Cobb just finished in first place in that event. Just blew the Yukon kid out of the water the last leg, or the last flap. Jack the swim a 5:31.43. Yeah, for sure. Just being around the kids.
Yeah. Everybody says, to keep you young. So if I fall apart in 2023, I'll know they were telling the truth.
But it has given me the opportunity to go watch my grandchildren play. So my grandsons play pool, so get to spend more time with them.
Yeah. So, we have a break coming up, or are we going right into?
I believe we're going to move right into the girls 200 free relay. This is my favorite event. This is the splash and dash of the event.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. Well, speaking of names up there, I see a name that's kind of familiar. Kendra Dean in 2008 All-Stater.
Yes. Kendra was a freshman when Carly was a senior.
Okay.
And they had some good relay teams, I tell you.
Yeah, I bet they did.
They had several records on the board until the state championship teams beat them. Okay, first leg is off. First leg is Cassie Stash for Fort Gibson. Cassie got to a quick start, taking the lead. She gets really close to the wall. Coming in for the exchange. Leg 2 is Casey Farmer. Oh my goodness. Look at her go.
She's going to be a good one. First year swimmer right there.
Look at her kick. Good flip turn. Keeps her head down on her toe. Good job. Good job. Okay, leg number 3 will be Anna Fringe. Get ready, and go. In the water, we're in first place right now. Yukon is trying to close the gap. Coming in for the final exchange. Swimming anchor is Riley Roche. And Anna touches in, and there's Riley off.
All right. Glided almost halfway down the pool.
Yeah, she got a good start there.
Hear the cheers back there. So it looks like the Lady Tigers got another
They're
hit.
going to touch in first with a time of 2:13.59. The fastest time is a 2:12.36, but when they go through taper, they're going to drop that time. Good job. Okay, and now we're getting ready for event 16. This is the boys 200 freestyle relay. Lane 2 will be Yukon. Lane 3 is Fort Gibson, and lane 4 is Yukon.
All right, you guys did awesome cheering for the girls. Now you guys cheer for the boys.
So leading up for the Fort Gibson Tigers will be Brody Massett. Second leg will be Colin Martin. Third will be Ben Watts, and then Dalton Ross will enter that relay.
Is this Dalton's first heat of the night? I don't think I've.
No, he swam.
Did he? Okay.
He swam the Medley Relay.
Oh, that's
and
right.
And he swam the 200.
That's right.
And then he'll swim Breaststroke. Well, it looks like Colin's going to lead off, not Brody. Switch
Oh,
no.
I think you had it right. You had it right.
And that's important because when you get in a championship meet and you go in the wrong order, your team is disqualified.
Right.
So this is Brody Massey starting off. Good start. And Mount St. Mary's will have a good team. They're taking the lead right now. Brody's trying to keep it tight there.
Staying within the body length. Actually making up a little ground weight.
There you go. Colin Martin will be leg number 2. Colin needs to get a lead here for Ben. Ben Watts will be the third leg. Colin touching in first. Ben is off. And Mount St. Mary's is picking up some ground here. Need to have a good exchange. Anchoring it is Dalton Ross. And he is in the water. About a body's length ahead of Mount St. Mary's. And he is not going to catch Dalton.
No. No, Dalton is skimming right across the top of the water.
Dalton finished in the top 5, and I believe he placed 5th in the 53 last year at state. But this is one of his better events. They had a 150.55. And that is very close to their fastest time.
Amazing.
So the school record in that event is a 144.07.
That's moving. That's moving quite a lot.
Right. Yeah. And that was a good relay. Talk about a first-year swimmer, Brandon Ramos. He came out as he was a baseball player. He decided he wanted to swim. He came out his senior year. Qualified for state, was on the relays, did a fantastic job for us. And paired him with Kay Percifield and Evan Yazzie and Kyle Landers. That was a good relay. And I believe, no, I think they were in the top 3 in state that year.
You know, just great athletes. You know, like the Ramos kid, and I don't remember him. He was gone before I was here. But you know, if they really want to do it, they can do it. I've heard of things like that. Why? You know, I think of Jordan London, made All-State in 3 sports, which is unheard of.
He could have been.
Oh, he could have been a swimmer. Yes, he could have.
You know, we had Michael Adair, who was a baseball player, come out for swimming. Qualified for state, the 53, the 100
yeah.
swim on our relays.
Yeah, and I think Michael is, if I'm not mistaken, playing baseball at Seminole.
He is playing baseball at Seminole.
Yeah. Michael, a bright kid, could have gone to a lot of places just on his academics, but wanted to play baseball. And Seminole is one of those JUCO powerhouses that tend to send players onto the draft or onto Division I college.
And you talk about a good kid. Michael was a fantastic kid.
Yeah, he was.
Just
solid character.
Work ethic like nobody else. Oh, well, we're dancing on
we
the
are
deck.
dancing.
We're doing that.
Mount St. Mary's picked up where Fayetteville left off last year.
Well, look at our kids down here.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, we are.
We're doing the Cupid Shuffle.
I'm glad you know the name of it because I don't. Yeah, it's kind of spreading. I would imagine UConn's probably down there.
Yeah, we can't see on the way down. No inhibitions.
Yeah, no.
Look at Brooklyn get there.
Yeah. Yeah, if my life depended on it, I could not do that. I could not. My wife is a great dancer, and she wants to dance so bad, and it's just like, I'm like dancing with a tree.
Well, our girls have lots of rhythm, and these UConn girls are kind of struggling.
Are they? Miss White is kind of, she's kind of rocking it a little bit.
Kids know how to have fun.
They do.
And if anyone hasn't been to a state swim meet, you don't know what you're missing.
Oh, it's exciting.
It's exciting. Those kids get on the deck and they have fun. They wear outfits when they march out. And their entry marches. And it's just really exciting. Another exciting thing that they do starting out the state swim meet, they have a Special Olympics event.
Right,
and
that's right.
They marched those kids in, and
that was cool.
High-fiving them, and they swim a 53.
That was one of the cooler things I've seen in high school athletics.
First time I saw that, they've done it for several years, but the first time I think I was bawling like a baby.
Yeah.
So neat.
It is neat. Very neat. I really would have loved to go back to Jinx this year, but you know, that's the way it works. That's quite a facility they have.
Yes, it is.
We're going to get back going here in 1 to 2 minutes. We're going to get back going.
walking in. My daughter lives in Jinx. Really, to me, it's like Glenpool, but it's Jinx School District. And we're walking in. I'm like, wow, this is something else. She goes, yeah, my property taxes are paying for this. I said, oh, yeah, I'll bet.
But you know, I bet a lot of people from Fort Gibson, that's probably the way they feel about this.
It's true.
It's true. We have very nice facilities.
We do. Outstanding facilities. And yeah, just the success that the school's had, both academically and athletically, it's giving up property tax. It's not a cheap place to buy property. So we are, what event are we heading into,
We are
Coach?
getting ready for the backstroke. Kids are trying to catch our breath after doing the Cupid shuffle, and we'll get ready to start back with the meet. We'll have the girls 100-meter backstroke. We have 2 heats of this. We don't have any Fort Gibson swimmers in the first heat, but in the second heat we have 3 swimmers, and I said Haley Schapp is pretty close to breaking the school record. That's Carla Miller's backstroke record. So it has stood since 2005.
Wow.
And it's a 1:11.19, and Haley is swimming like a 1:12. Very close to it. So maybe we'll see history with that.
That'd be cool to see Haley's name. I'd be happy for her.
All of our volunteers for today. Without them, we wouldn't be here.
I do not know what we're clapping about.
I think they handed out the dance award, and I think Fort Gibson girls won that.
Oh,
so.
cool. Fort Gibson's having a really good night.
Really good. We won the dance off.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So this is the first heat of the girls' backstroke. This is the only event, well, other than the medley relay, where you start in the water. And the first heat is underway. There were times that I made my swimmers in practice start the backstroke on the edge of the pool, because if you did not arch your back to make your hands and head go in first, you would do a back splat. And so kids like doing it, so hated it.
Well, you know, Anna, being slightly vertically challenged,
She is pretty short.
she just uses the edge of the pool. She can't reach. She said it puts me in the most awkward position.
Right. In our on our blocks, it's the highest handles on the block.
That's what
that
she
I've
said.
seen.
Yeah, that's what she
So
said.
I would never let my girls or any of my backstrokers start. I think the only one that I did was Jacob Martin, and he was immensely long.
6'4", 6'5".
Yeah. And most of our kids do start off the gutter.
Gutter. Now there's a term I'm familiar with. I've bowled in the past. I've thrown my share of gutter balls. No.
like Yukon came in first, Mount St. Mary second, Yukon in lane 3 will come in third. So we've got one more Mount St. Mary swimmer finishing up, and then we'll get to see Haley and Amy and Casey.
Yeah, I think Casey Farmer could be, her name could be up there because she just, it's unbelievable the difference in her first meet and where she is right now.
Right. For meet number 2. In lane 1 is Anna Fringe. Lane 2 is Casey Farmer. Lane 3, Haley Schaap. And then Yukon girls will be in lanes 4, 5, and 6. And they are in the water.
Noticed Casey did not use the handles either.
Good start by Haley and Casey. If you notice how still Haley is holding her head, Coach White has been making her swim with a cup on her head so she won't throw her head back and forth. And it seems to have been helped, or seems to have helped.
She's definitely pulling away.
First turn with a 35. She's on track.
Well, that'd be pretty cool to see a record tonight.
Yes, it would. Because you know at state she'll do nothing but drop that time.
Right.
She turned on a 54, which means she has 18 seconds to finish with the record. She's at a 105, 106. She's going to get it. She got it.
Did she get it?
111.08. That is a new school record for
How about that?
Haley touched in first. Lane 4, Yukon is going to be third. Casey is third. And Anna in lane 4 is fourth.
Good race.
Good job, Haley Schaap.
I see a pool record.
111.08 is a new school record.
That's cool.
That record has stood since 2005 when Carly Miller had a 111.19. Haley just won a 111.08. You know what? She's going to drop that at regionals and state.
Yeah, that's exciting. Exciting stuff. Congratulations, Haley Schaap.
So the boys, there's one heat in the boys 100 backstroke. Dalton Ross, you know what? He's closing in on the school record too. Timmy Hammond has that school record in 104.11, and Dalton's time is a 105. Thing is, Dalton's just a junior. He's got a couple of state swimmers to break that. Yeah,
and Timmy too. He was one of those guys that made it look effortless. He just made it look like it wasn't hard, even though you know it is.
He was so long.
He was.
So lane 2 will be Zach Bates from Fort Gibson. Lane 3 is Dalton Ross. Cliff Hickelson is in lane 4, and Trevor from Yukon is in lane 5. And Dalton got a good start, off to a good race.
Yeah, a really good turn, it looked like.
Yes, he did. Stay under. You can go faster on the backstroke underwater.
Right. Yeah, this is going to be a race to the end. It looks like.
He's not on track to beat the record tonight, but he's swimming a good race. He's going to be close. It's at a 1 minute right now. No, he's not going to do it.
No.
And Dalton finishes first in a 107.84.
Of course,
Nicholson was second. And Zach Bates is third with a 119.72.
Yeah, it's like you said, Dalton's got a whole other year to drop time. Another one of those good swimmers who's equally as good in the classroom.
Right.
Serious student.
Well, if you're going to be dedicated in the pool, you're going to be dedicated in the classroom.
That's true.
Usually the way it goes.
That is true.
And these kids are dedicated. You have to be to put in this kind of work.
Yeah, I can't imagine going through practice, a grueling practice every day, and then not be, eligible to swim in a meet. That just wouldn't make sense.
Okay, we're ready for event 19. This is the girls' 100-meter breaststroke. There's 3 heats of this, and we will have 84 Gibson swimmers in heat 1. Lane 2 will be a Yukon swimmer. Lane 3 is Mount St. Mary's. Lane 4 is Edison Prep. You think we could get Haley up here for a small interview?
I should give it a shot.
So we were trying to see if we could get Haley up here for an interview, see how she felt about setting the school record. But she's got the 400 free relay after this event, so we'll try and grab her after the 400 free relay. I know she's excited.
Oh,
she wanted that record last year at state. This girl missed out.
Getting ready for the next heat.
And in the next heat we have Caitlin Gifford. Caitlin is a senior this year at Fort Gibson. One of those, another really smart.
Caitlin headed to Baylor after her time here at Fort Gibson. She'll be a Baylor Bear.
Baylor Bear. She was another one of those pleasant surprises. Her mom came in and she said they moved in her this last year and told her, you got to do something physical. And so she chose swimming.
Yeah.
And
it's physical.
yes. And it changed her body shape.
Yeah. It is definitely physical. I like the little guy on the shoulder here. Little permanent marker tattoo.
And Miss accident.
Yeah, it's the swimmer in lane 1.
Oh, okay.
Got a funky little guy in a ball cap. Yeah, it's fun to see teammates rooting kids on, encouraging them.
Good job, Caitlin.
Very good job.
Caitlin's in lane 2.
That always looked like the hardest stroke to me.
It's the one that takes the most time.
Yeah,
it's just hard to get down and do it well.
So just watching, I think Fort Gibson has scored really well tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of points.
Oh yeah. I don't think we've lost an event.
Yeah.
Except the one where we didn't have a swimmer.
Right. So Caitlin is really hanging in there.
Yes, she is. Caitlin's just one of those kids where it's harder for her, but she tries so hard, and she has such a great attitude.
Yes. Puts in the work.
That's close. First, second.
Yep.
Caitlin's touching in third.
Yep. Good job. Good job on all the swimmers.
Caitlin just dropped 3 seconds on her breaststroke.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Okay, and this is the third and final heat, girls breaststroke, and we have Caitlin Burris in lane 3 and Maggie Colbert in lane 5. And these two girls are close in almost every event, or every race, and they were that way in Tiger. They like to compete against each other.
Oh yeah, that drives you.
Lane 1, Jim Alonso, Edison. Lane 2, Maya Vidal.
Looks like lane 2. Maya Babar from Edison. I remember her. She's taking a lead.
Yeah, she glides a long way under the water.
Looks like Maggie's running second. And pulling up on her.
She sure is. Saw Maggie take a little peek over here to see where she was.
She did not have a good turn. She did not keep her head down. But I think she's taking the lead.
She's looking strong
right now.
right
See what
now.
her turn looks like in here. She needs to get her head more. Oh, this is going to be close.
It's going to be real close. Maggie seems to be picking up the pace a little bit.
Maggie Colbert in lane 5. Tulsa Edison in lane 1.
It's going to be
close. I think
close.
it's going to be
It's going to be Maggie.
Maggie won.
She did.
First place goes to Maggie.
She's shocked.
At a time of 1:40:39.
Yeah. How did it say how much she dropped, or is she dropped it?
About a second and a half.
Good for her.
Caitlin Burris. What did she play? She plays 6, 149.94.
Good deal.
Okay, here's Stephen Cooper. if you can see, Steven is in Heat 1, Lane 4, and he comes to about the rest of the guy's shoulder.
Yeah, these are some big boys from Yukon.
But you know what? He has good form in this event, and he's going to do nothing but get better.
Right. A pretty good start, I think.
And already, because of his length difference, he's at everybody's speed. But look at his head. He has no tilt to his head, which is really good. He looks straight down.
Right.
I'll tell you, he's going to be good in this event.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think to look for something like that, but you're right.
And the kids love him. You can hear him while yell for him.
Oh, yeah.
In the next heat of this event, we're going to have two premier breaststrokers in the state. And Colin Martin, he'll be in lane 3, and Brody Masson in lane 4. Brody Massey. This will be a good race. And these two are going to do well at state.
I'm excited for it. So Yukon and St. Mary touch first in that order. And I would imagine Steven is probably one of those kids that he's going to be close to dropping time just about every time he swims.
Just about. So in lane 1 and lane 2 we have Yukon swimmers. Lane 3 is Colin Martin. Lane 4 Brody Massey. Lane 5 is Yukon. And lane 6
Edison is green.
Edison, yes. And you're off. And this Yukon swimmer in lane 2 is going to he's going to give him a close race.
Yeah, it's
that turn, they were just right there together.
They really were.
All three of them. Looks like Colin is about a hand's length ahead.
That was identical touch. That was simultaneous.
With Brody and Colin.
Yeah.
Yes. They're pulling ahead of the Yukon swimmer. Yep, it's going to come down to the wire. And just like Taylor is with her little sister Anna, Colin's the same way with Brody. He's not going to let him beat him. So Colin's going to out-touch for first, and then Brody is a close second. The times are 1:15.15 and a 1:15.90. And that's Colin's fastest time. Well, it's both of their fastest times of the year.
It's awesome. Yeah.
We are ready for the final event of the evening. the girls 400 free relay, there will be one heat. And again, Fort Gibson girls are in lane 3. That means they have the fastest lead time. Leading off for the Fort Gibson Lady Tigers will be Casey Farmer. She'll start off in leg 1. Sadie Allen will be lane 2 or leg number 2. Taylor Fringe will be the 3rd swimmer, and then Haley Shapp will anchor that.
Girls 400 relay. Let's go.
In the water. She's off to a good start.
Yeah, I would imagine Casey probably could not have pictured herself in this position when she started swimming this school year.
I can't imagine her being in Sallisaw and thinking, hey, I'm going to swim one day.
No. Yeah.
And Mount St. Mary's will have, they're in lane 1, and they will have a good relay team. They have 2 really good swimmers. They've got those 2 club swimmers.
Right.
But I think our girls are going to get them. We'll see here. Go, Casey. Lane 4, Tulsa Edison is pulling up on Fort Gibson. And they're going to finish touch.
Yes, they are.
So Sadie Allen is in the water. Leg number 2. Let's see if she can catch this Mount St. Mary's girl.
It looks like she's almost already caught her.
Yeah, she's at her feet right now.
Sadie having a good swim.
She's pulling ahead of the Edison swimmer. Good turn. Sadie's opening up a commanding line.
She is.
Taylor's going to have to hold them off because this Mount St. Mary's, the anchor girl, she's, let's see.
But she'll have Haley Shapp to deal with after.
That's true. Haley Shapp setting the record in the 100 backstroke tonight. And Taylor French is in the water swimming leg number 3. She has a commanding lead. Almost a full pool's length. Keep it going. Getting ready to lap one of the Yukon teams. Okay, coming on the last exchange. Taylor touching in, and Haley Shapp is in the water. And they just lapped one of the Yukon teams there.
Haley looking strong as she comes in.
She's gonna maybe get a couple more swimmers. Haley Schaap bringing it home. She's going to touch in, almost a full pool's length ahead of anybody else. Did they, let's see. Lane 3, 4:40, 64. That's their fastest time of the year.
Wow. Good news.
Now I see she did make a change. Coach White put Casey Farmer in that event. So I don't know if that's the. I have to look at the splits there, but that was a very good swim by the Fort Gibson girls. The next closest time was a 5 flat 56. Third place was 5:18.75.
It's been an impressive night for the Tigers.
Yes, it has. Okay, and now we're getting ready for the final event of the evening, event 22, boys 400-meter freestyle relay. The Tigers boys are in lane 3. Leading off for the Tigers will be Zach Mates. Jack Cobb has the second leg. Ben Watts the third leg, and Dalton Ross will anchor that.
Just see the difference in the length of that swimmer.
Oh yeah.
For UConn. Probably 6'2", 3 or better.
Yeah. Zach's done a good job.
He is.
Hanging there with him.
He sure is.
Staying at his feet.
Am I supposed to get interviewed here?
So guess who stopped into the sound booth with us? It's Miss Haley Schaap, the new school record holder in the 100 free.
How about that?
I mean the 100 backstroke. So how did that feel, Haley?
It was really exciting. I was not expecting it, but I've wanted it for a really long time, so I just went out there and tried my hardest. And, yeah.
It looks like the cup trick that Coach White had for you, swimming backstroke with the cup on your head. It kind of helped out, didn't it?
Yeah, sure did. I've had a problem with getting my head back for 3 years, and my old coach, Coach Dean, couldn't get me to put it back. So I finally was able to just put it back in, just go out there and do my thing.
So how much do you think, you got the school record, you just barely beat Carly Miller's record by about 11 seconds. 0.11 seconds. So how much more do you think you can drop that?
I definitely think I can beat it again. I just need some time to rest and get my muscles time to recoup. I've been working really hard at practice, so it'll really help when we hit prime taper for sure.
The taper's going to do nothing but make you faster, so that's got to be exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. We've started doing early morning workouts, so I'm excited for that to be done. Yeah.
Me too.
Mr. Fringe says that he doesn't like getting up at 4:45.
No.
Practicing.
Yeah.
So now what's next? We've got just regionals coming up, right?
We just have regionals left. I think I might have a shot at it there too, and then again at state, hopefully both days.
Do we know where regionals are? Jinx. That's okay.
So who's going to be your competition, do you think, at state in the 100 backstroke?
Definitely this girl named Victoria from, I think it's Bishop McGinnis. She's got a pretty fast time, but if I
I think they are in your regionals this year.
Yeah, they are. I think they're in the Jinx district this time. So I know she has a really fast time, but if I just try and keep up with her, hopefully I can lower my time even more.
Well, good job, and thanks for coming by. We're just really proud of you.
Congratulations.
So, we'll be watching to see what you do at state.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, Haley.
And it looks like Dalton Ross may bring home another win for the Tigers.
He just caught that anchor from UConn, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He sure did. He went in behind him.
And he's coming up on the final 10 meters there. And Dalton touches in first with a time of 4:17.91.
Tell you, it's dominance. I mean, it is a dominating night.
It was.
For the Tigers, boys and girls.
So just think if we had just a few more kids out, what we could do. So.
I know.
Good job, Coach White. Good job for Gibson Tigers.
That's right. And it's like any other sport. You get out of it what you put into it. And these kids have put a lot into this. Being here at 5:30 in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays, in the water at 5:30 or in the weight room 1. So yeah, you get out of it what you put into it.
Can't you imagine how cold that water is when at 5:30 in the morning?
No, I cannot. I cannot. I can't even get in the shower until there's steam coming out.
So that finishes the swim meet for tonight. We don't have numbers yet, but we're telling you it was just a dominating night for both the boys and the girls. It's a good meet to finish up the season with, and we'll get ready for regionals.
It really is, and I mean, setting a school record, I think that's big. I mean, that's got to be a shot in the arm for everybody to say, hey, one of my teammates set a school record that was 16 years old,
right?
And so yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Well, Coach Dean, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. I'll forget it by tomorrow, but I learned a lot about swimming, and I appreciate you so much coming up here and doing this. I know
it was fun.
Well, good, and maybe next year we can make this a regular deal.
If you'll have me back.
Oh, I will. I'll tell you what. When I retire, you live a lot closer than I do. You should just do this. I mean, you got all that knowledge, and you know what's going on down there, and I don't. So, anyway, it was a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. And any last words before we check off the air tonight?
I'm just excited for how they're going to perform at regionals and state. No drop off. I devoted like 22 years to this program and wanting it to succeed and get to the top and be the best that we can be.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I knew everything, but what I taught these kids, I think, was a good work ethic.
That's right.
And these kids have taken this work ethic and Coach White's knowledge, and they're going to do nothing but just get better and better. Oh, that Haley set a school record. Come back and talk to us on the air.
So we're gonna hang on here just a little bit. Gonna announce Coach White's gonna have Haley Schaap's record announced at the basketball game. Then she's gonna drop back in for a chat. But Coach, you're right. It's the work ethic. I remember when Taylor first started swimming, she would come home and just die. There were many nights when she didn't even eat dinner. She's like, "No, I'm done. I'm going to bed." And this was at 6, 7 o'clock. And but I noticed, the more she did it seemed to bother her less. And it is about the work ethic. There's no question about that.
Well, I guess the point I was going somewhere with this, and so putting that much work into this program, I did not want to retire and see it just drop off.
Right.
And it was always a dream of mine that one of my former swimmers would come back and take over the program.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that it worked out that Leslie was almost through a school, and she was available and very excited. And so she, she swam at OBU. She swam for Coach Sam Freeze, and he, had coached Olympic swimmers, and he was known for recruiting international students who bring in a lot of knowledge. And so Leslie has a lot of different ideas and knowledge from a lot of different sources. And so I think the kids, she came through our program, so she's got the tradition from and the work ethic from our program, and then adding all this new knowledge and techniques and everything. These kids are just going to get nothing but better, and it just throws me to death.
I got to tell you, as a dad of 2 swimmers and as an employee of the school, it made me sick when you left, because I knew it was coming, and I was just like, oh, I wish she could have stayed around for Taylor and Anna's last year. But on the other hand, I think you couldn't have it couldn't have worked out better for one of your proteges, a girl you coached, to come in and take over the program, because I think she's, like you say, she's knowledgeable. She was coached by you. She was coached by her the coach at OBU, and I think she's doing a really good job. But trust me, we miss you.
Well,
I miss you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the words. I just, and I appreciate having such good administrators in the past that have backed us and backed the program.
Yes.
And I appreciate them giving Leslie, a chance, because she's pretty young.
She is.
But I think they've been pleasantly surprised. And, I just can see this program just continue to grow, especially when, you have 92 kids in Tiger Sharks.
Yeah.
That are wanting to swim. So.
And I think about, I can't go without mentioning Bub Rowan.
Oh, yeah.
Still drives the bus and hauls those kids around, and just, loves on those kids and encourages them, and just a positive force, in the program. And just it takes things like that.
Right.
It takes 22 years and of you getting up here early in the morning, and it just doesn't happen. That's what when I like to do football. I like to call football games, because that's what I was. I coached football for 20 years. And I think a lot of people just think, oh, well, you show up on Friday night and you play.
Right. And
nothing could be further from the truth. Those hot, practices when it's 100 degrees in August, and you're out there, just trying to survive, and you still that's where that work ethic comes in. So yeah, and you said her knowledge, your knowledge too, Coach. You're very knowledgeable. You know what's going on down there.
Well, I tell you, I did not have a competitive swimming background. I was a college basketball player, but that's where I learned my work ethic. And I was a lifeguard and taught swim lessons and WSI and all that. But I tell you what, when Coach Ray Wise retired.
Yeah, I remember Coach Wise.
I mean, I had to start at the very beginning to learn, and it was a crash course. Well, look who's in the booth. We have the new swim coach, Leslie White, with us this evening. Coach, good job tonight. They were dominating tonight.
Thank you.
They looked really strong. Of course, we're all excited about Haley's breaking the.
Oh my goodness, yes.
She was
determined to do that tonight.
Right, and we all knew she was close. And the thing about it, she'll just drop that at regionals and
I
states.
know. I'm so excited.
And then Dalton Ross is close in his backstroke.
Oh, yeah. He's getting there.
So, your relays look good. Really good. I noticed you made some relay changes. Are you still
We're missing one boy tonight.
Okay.
So he should be back for regionals, though. So the relays will be switched up again for regionals and state.
What about your girls' relays? Are they
are
firming
set.
up? They are set.
Mm-hmm.
So you're swimming them like you did tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That 400 free relay had their fastest time tonight.
It did.
So what do you? Did the girls all have good splits? I did not. I noticed.
They did. Haley was a little shaky, but that is perfectly fine.
That's understandable.
Oh yeah.
So so what's up? I mean, you're coming in. You're going to start taper.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about the what the rest of the season's going to look like.
So for them, this is our last meet besides regionals and state. Regionals is next Friday. So when we come in tomorrow, we're going to kind of take it easy and have a little rest day after this meet. And after that, we'll build it back up again so that we can taper them off and have them swimming super fast for regionals and state.
That's good. So the kids seem really excited. They're dancing on the deck, and they broke a school record, and it looks like exciting times.
Oh yeah, we have a great DJ. Oh.
So who is that DJ?
Oh, that would be Brody Massad's mom. She is actually going to be the announcer for regionals at Jinx as well.
Well, good. So that'll seem like home for the kids.
Exactly.
So it looked like she had some help up there, though, getting those kids pumped up. And who was that?
That would be my mother and Kathy Stroop. They are my computer wizards over there.
Yeah, they were doing a good job getting those kids pumped up. So.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, I noticed you had Phoebe Colbert back tonight, too.
Yes, she is back. She'll be swimming her 200 free and the 400 free for regionals.
Is that her event? So you are pretty set on what
minus the boys.
Minus the boys. So, well, hey, girls. So we had the whole girls team just walk through the sound booth.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, it was a great evening.
It was. I am happy with how they did, and I'm proud of them.
Okay, so tell me, if you don't mind sharing, what your plans are with COVID restrictions and all that, what you're going to do for regionals and state.
So for regionals, everything will be kind of like here. Everyone has to wear their mask, and they'll have a certain way, I think it's counterclockwise, that the kids have to go. So they have to walk up to their event on one side, and once they swim, they go back to their seat the same way. So nobody ever comes and collides with each other or has to do anything like that.
Yeah.
And then if they make it to state, then it'll be the same there. The only part that's unfortunate is if they don't make it, I am not allowed to take them. So that way there's as less people on deck as possible.
Right. And you always want to have your young kids see, even if they don't qualify.
Exactly.
See what the state meet is
about.
like, so they can get pumped up and excited to try to make it for the next year. So.
Oh, yeah.
So what are your plans on keeping your kids safe after the regional swim meet?
So right now, starting today, they have the option to go to virtual learning. That way, if there's no chance of getting quarantined, if they're just by themselves, logging into their Google Classrooms for each class. So several of them have already switched to that option, and
that sounds like a great idea to me. I thought that was pretty clever to come up with that. So, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And good luck going into regionals. Good luck with taper. I'm sure the kids are really excited about getting. They were always excited to start taper. So.
Oh yeah.
So, congratulations again. Good luck, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Coach White, for taking some time to do that. I know you got a lot of stuff to do right now. And thank you, Coach Dean. Got former coach and new coach for Gibson Swim. And what an exciting evening and a good way to get ready for regionals.
Right. So
finish on a high note.
Should be an exciting time for Gibson Swim program.
It should be. It should be.
So, Bruce, I want to thank you for the time you spend in doing this, because this takes some time and dedication and putting yourself out there. And
since we're passing around those thanks, and thank you for that. I want to thank Jason Wicks and Ms. Parasoto and the TigerVision crew for setting all this stuff up, because if it were up to me, this would not happen. I have no idea. I know Jason and them, they meet themselves coming and going.
Oh, I'm sure
setting
they do.
up their, Jason's doing the basketball game tonight. And so, yeah, it takes everybody, really. It takes a lot of people to get all this stuff done. And I got to say, this is my 8th year at Fort Gibson, and it's been 8 great years. 8 really, really good years of public education, and I've enjoyed it a lot.
That's the way I feel after 22.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It was kind of hard to leave, but it was the right time.
Yes.
And I'm just, glad it worked out.
Yeah, well, I'm happy for you. Happy for you.
So thank you, and thanks for having me tonight.
You're very welcome. Thank you for coming and helping us out. So I guess that's going to do it from the Fort Gibson Swim facility tonight, where your Tigers and Lady Tigers had just an outstanding meet, and regionals 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Regionals in 2 weeks.
First
at Jinx.
weekend in February.
Okay. First weekend in February
at Jinx,
at the Jinx facility. And so if you can come out and support these kids, come out. Don't know you'll be able to do that, probably not, but anyway, we'll do what we can. And think that's going to do it from here tonight. Yep, they cut us off.
Was that fun? I mean, they were